My Life with Spinocerebellar Ataxia, Part 1. Hi everybody. Today I'd like to speak to you about a new piece of equipment that I have. It's called an Optelec Clearview C speech and magnifying reading system. As you can see, it's got a very large screen on it and it magnifies. I'm going to show you the magnification part of it first. Here I've got a calendar of events. Now this is written in about 9-point font, which there is no way that I could possibly read this. So what I do is I pop it on the reading table, and behind the screen is a camera and a light. Now, as you can see, it's magnifying the print, which is very, very tiny, up into a readable font for me to see. Now, I've got this set to colour. We can change that to high contrast or a combination of colours that would suit different people with different types of vision. Now I can change the magnification on this. I can take it down. Now at that size I actually couldn't read it, so I can blow it up. Normally I would be sitting closer to the screen than this, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. And because this screen is actually vertical, I can get as close to it or far away from it as I like, and I can sit in a very good position. So my posture is straight up and down when I'm watching this, so it's very easy for me to use without any discomfort whatsoever. Now I'll just blow this up a bit so you can see how it magnifies. And it can go right up depending on your vision and what you're actually trying to see. Now that type of size is not ideal. It's all right if you're just looking at something quite basic or one letter at a time, but I actually prefer to have it at about there, and I can easily read the very tiny print that's on there in our monthly calendar. I'm able to change the colour of the text by going to the menu, and as you can see there is a sun for brightness. Now this particular one is for the various shades of colour, so I'll select that. Now as you can see, there is the beginning of the number 1 is black writing on white background. Whoops, I'll just get over there. I'm not in the right place. Okay. Now we have, whoops, I'm going a bit too fast. We've got black writing on a yellow background, black writing on a green background, blue writing on a yellow background, blue writing on a white background. Now that isn't showing up too well in the camera here, but that is a very bright orange in the background. So it's black writing on a bright orange, black writing on red, black, orange on pink. Actually, it's showing up as lilac, but it is pink. And that's the various colours. Now we can have white writing on a black background. Whoops, I've gone too far again. Now that's not showing up too well, but it is yellow, bright yellow on a black background. It's just not showing up on the camera too well. No, I can't make it show. Green on a black background. White on a, no, it's not white, I apologise. It is yellow. Again, it's not showing up. White on a blue background. Bright orange on a black background, even though it's showing up as yellow. Red on a black background. It's not showing again, but that is a pink. Bright pink on a black background. And black on a, and we're back to where we were starting from. I'm only showing you the basic operation of this machine because it's a lot more complex than I'm going to demonstrate, but it is a wonderful machine and it's made a very big difference to my life. Now, one of the things that I've wanted to do is do adult colouring books. I find that's a very mindful exercise for me to do, and it helps relax me and makes me concentrate my mind on one thing at a time. Now, as you can see, I've put the colouring book under there, under the camera, on the writing plate. Now, this particular machine I like because it lets me put the book fairly easily on the colouring plate. The reading plate. And because there's room there for me to spread the book out a bit. A lot of other machines don't have the room, and you have a hard time getting the book onto the actual machine. Now, this is a brand new book, so it's a little bit, it's not easily opening. Now, I'll show you that you can actually write under this machine or colour as I do under this machine. So if you're filling out a form, for example, you can read the form and fill it out at the same time, which is wonderful for those hard to fill in printed forms that you sometimes get that are in very small print. Okay, now here we go. I'll show you how this is done. I'm going to start colouring this. Okay, we're using a blue. Now, I'm not doing very well because my hand is shaking quite severely today, and it does take, because of my disease, it does tend to shake, and this is only a very tiny thing that I'm trying to colour. So it's not cooperating very much, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Oh dear, I'm really shaking. I'm tending to hold my breath a bit, which isn't very wise. I've probably chosen a very difficult thing to show you because it is so fine, but anyway, there you go. That gives you an idea of that I can colour. Something that's quite small, I'll just take it out from under the machine and show you how small it is. There we go. This is about 12 by 12, this page, so 12 inches by 12 inches. So it gives you an idea of how small that is that I'm working on. This is one of my Johanna Basford books. These are my favourite colouring books. And I'll just get one out and show you how it looks with a completed item. This was one of the first books that I got, another Johanna Basford one. You can see those little leaves are very tiny, a little detail in the plants there, and the little bird cages. What else is there? Oh, that's a work in progress. A fish one. There's a rather detailed one. So you can see I get plenty of enjoyment out of doing these. They're very relaxing to do. See the tiny little stones in there that I've been able to put different shades of grey on. And I can only do these because of my Clearview. There is an old door. I like old things, so that was a particular one I enjoyed doing.